How are you doing?
Good evening, Dwayne. How are you?
I am wonderful. I am wonderful. So we've been talking about these fires and all that kind of stuff, but I wanted to have a better conversation. Please introduce yourself and tell folks who you are.
All right. So, good evening, everyone. So, my name is Shante Brookshire. And I know Dwayne from working at HCAM. We work together, very closely together. But today, I want to give a little background of who I am and just some different things that's going on in my life. And so, I want to thank Dwayne for giving me this platform to just express myself as well as sharing some valuable information. So, again, my name is Shante Brookshire. I was born and raised in Baltimore City. I was my original neighborhood was Park Heights, and then I moved down to Sandtown, Winchester, and now I'm currently in
And
Cleveland.
we was talking. I thought we were talking about the fires, and then you talk about moving from the frying pan into the fire. So you went from Park Heights. You went from Park Heights to Santana Winchester. I'm just messing. Go ahead. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yes, it's funny because it was the reason why I had moved from my Park Heights was because at the time when I was married, me and my ex-husband had moved down towards Sandtown, Winchester.
Mhm.
And now that I am on my own now, we are divorced. I am actually living in Catonsville. Um,
Okay.
so it's very different out here, very peaceful. I like it.
Now you turn into a county girl. Okay, that's
No,
about.
no,
That's
no,
about
no, 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 no.
if you're living in Catonsville,
And
that's
actually,
county.
no, actually, it's not. I wouldn't consider it the county because it's literally right there on Frederick Avenue. So like it's
Okay, all right. No, it's still a
so
little hood right there. It's
it's
still a
not
little hood right there.
county. It's
It's
not
still it's still a little hood right there. Okay, okay.
okay. Everybody says it's a little hood right there.
So
So
what do
cut
you
it
like
out.
better? So like if somebody says where you from, what do you say?
Park Heights.
Okay, you say from Park Heights. Okay,
Yes,
okay,
like that. I'm not gonna lie. Tell nobody I'm not from Park Heights. Like
okay,
no, I claim that. Yes.
okay. Well, that's good. That's good. That's good. I was in Atlanta. First time second time I went to Atlanta. My third grade year, we lived in Atlanta. My third grade year, and then I
Okay.
went back as an adult, so doing parties and stuff. And I was a little bit nervous at the party, and I played a couple of records I probably should not have played, like some local Baltimore records, but I played them in Atlanta, and so as I just kind of went into like a normal set. They're like, wait a minute, like, and they weren't really responding the way I was used to, right? And jokingly, I said, "You're like, where Park Heights at?" Like on the mic, I was just messing around, and it's like three people in the corner was like, "Oh!" It was very funny. It was just very funny. It helped me get through the party because I'm like, man, somebody from Park Heights everywhere, and
We everywhere.
you claim in Park Heights, and um, so let's talk business. Let's talk. So you are a businesswoman, you're an entrepreneur, and let's talk about your business.
Sure. So I have two different businesses. The first one I'm going to talk about is one that I started in 2017, which is pretty well. When I first started, it was just strictly waist beads. But the business is called Bead Creations by Shante Fierce. And so that came about because in 2017, I took a trip to Ghana. And I was very interested in what the women was wearing around their waist. I knew about waist beads before I went over to Ghana, but I got a more deep history and understanding of it when I was over there. And so I was talking to an elder. Many people may know her. Her name is Dr. Cambone. She is really highly respected in the African culture, in the African community. And she actually explained the importance of waist beads to me. No one really took me aside to do that, but she explained it to me. So when I came back from Africa and came back to Baltimore, I was like, you know what? I want to start making some waist beads. And so I had looked up, Googled some stuff on how to make them. But then I was like, no, I want something authentic. So I actually get my waist beads imported from Ghana.
Now,
So,
so hold on one second. So you said that she explained to you the importance of waist beads. Okay,
mhm.
I never heard this conversation
Really?
before. No, I didn't know the importance of waist beads. I just remember, spending time with ladies, and it just all of a sudden it just came. When I was young, I don't remember seeing them, but I got old. I started seeing these beads. Like, what is it? I thought maybe it's part of their clothes, and a couple times I done popped them. I was like, oh man,
Oh, no.
what is the purpose of these beads? Like, what is going on? What's
So
beads?
when it first came up, like a lot of people was just wearing it for fashion. They just
Okay.
want to show their beads off. But a lot is different reasons why you wear them. So many women wear them to monitor their weight loss and weight gain, or
Oh,
inches lost and inches gain. And so no, they don't make you lose weight. They monitor the weight you drop or the inches you drop. They monitor that. So like, let's just say, for example, somebody come get some waist beads put on for me. If they are eating properly and exercising, then the waist beads eventually will drop because they are dropping inches, they're dropping weight. However, if you're one of those people, you cannot eat 5 wings and French fries every day and trying to monitor, it's not going to work. Eventually, your beads are going to pop because, yeah. So that's one of the reasons why people wear them. But then you also have it's a spiritual component to it as well. And so you're really not supposed to share or show your waist beads unless you're with your significant other. So it's different reasons. It actually represents womanhood. I don't really want to take a lot of time, but it really goes back to African culture, in the earliest part of African culture about waist beads. So it's very intense.
yeah. I had no idea. I like you said, I initially thought it was just something that was for fashion,
You can
but
wear them for
it
fashion
seems
though.
like it's a lot deeper than that.
It's a lot deeper. And
Yeah.
so I'll even use this statement too. It transfers energy. So whoever's putting your waist beads on, they can't be a negative person. Like their energy cannot be off. Because as women, we wear all our emotions are in our center. So if someone is placing beads on you and their energy is negative, it's going to transfer right to you. And so you have to be very careful who you get your waist beads from.
Okay, so you actually have to put the beads on them, and it's custom to for.
Right. So they have different types of waist beads. So they have the struck elastic ones, which I don't really recommend, but they have also the cotton strand. So they are on a string. So the only way they come off, unless they are getting popped off, as you stated a couple of
Right,
minutes ago,
right. My bad.
cotton,
I didn't know.
so
Right,
like that's
right.
the only way they will come off. Or like if you lose like a lot of weight, of course they're going to drop.
Okay.
So yeah. So I started that, and then it was just strictly waist beads, and then I started making all types of crazy stuff. Lingerie, beaded lingerie. I started making bracelets for women and anklets for women. Then I started making bracelets for men because they felt a little left out. They said,
Yeah.
"Well, you make stuff for the women, you make stuff for the girls, but what about the men?" And so that's why it's turned into Bead Creations by Shante Fierce, because originally it was just waist beads, but now it's everything beaded.
So that is good. And so what? So you wear beads yourself?
Yes, I have. Yes, I wear waist beads. They don't come off.
Wow, that's interesting. I had no idea about that. Okay, so and then I guess it can really be so it's sort of like those jeans that you used to be able to fit and then you can't fit them and then later on
Right.
the jeans when you're like, well, I can fit these jeans again. So it's kind of like chronicling your journey like that. So that's cool. So what about when they start losing weight, right?
Hmm.
And now they need those beads adjusted a little bit. Is that a thing
Yes,
too?
that is a thing.
Okay.
Now, when people lose weight and lose inches, and they can actually happen simultaneously. It's not one over the other. They can lose weight in inches at the same time. And
Okay.
so when those beads become very loose, they'll call me and then I have to adjust them. So what it is, I'll cut the string and then take the excessive beads off, and then I'll retie it back to what their shape is at that time.
Gotcha. So
Hmm.
that's probably a good thing.
It
They
is.
feeling good about that. Yeah, they feeling good about that. And so what? So this process of creating the beads for them is this a long process? Like how long? Like if the lady reaches out to you, like what is the timeline like?
It does not take long. I've been doing this since 2017. So we're in 2025 now. So it does not take long. A person will go on my website, place a bead order. They can either get them shipped to them, or they can make a request for them to come to my home, or I can go to their home and put them on. It takes about 5 or 10 minutes to put them on. Pretty much, I'll tie them on. I'll cut the excessive strings off, and then I'll burn the knot so that it can stay in place.
Yeah, I was wondering that part, like how how it was all kept together, if you will. Like,
it takes no
right.
time at all. It's really a short process. Now, if you're an individual that wants to get about 10 or 15 beads on, well, 10 or 15 strands of waist beads on, yeah, we're gonna be here for a little bit because I have to tie them on and I don't rush. So I try to make sure that it fits your body. So it may take a little bit if you're getting a whole lot of waist beads, but if you're only getting like 2 or 3 or even 4, you'll be done in like 5 minutes, maybe 10.
So that's the thing people do, just a little bit.
Yeah, like people wear waist beads.
Okay, it's just this is this is just different. This is different for me, so I have it. This is new to me. All right, and so folks can go to
Yeah.
this is your site here,
Mm-hmm.
and so folks can go and order and all
Yeah.
that good stuff. And so Bead Creations by Shante Fierce.
Yes.
All right, that is good. That is good. And so yeah, so this is interesting. So did they gotta like pull their shirt up? I guess that's all they gotta do.
Yes, they do. Well, it depends. Some of my clientele, and this is the thing, is not for petite women only.
Okay.
It's for women that are like fluffy. And honestly,
Okay.
I like my fluffy women. I like all women, but I like my fluffy women because their confidence is at 1,000. So
That's true.
they come in and
That's
ready to
true.
rock and roll. Their shirt is up, their pants are down.
Right. That is, I don't get to say this too often, but that is exactly how the fellas like it the boat, shirt up. What did you say? You said shirt up
and the shirt up and the pants would be down, just
shirt
a
up,
little
pants
bit.
down. Yes,
absolutely. No, not all the way down.
Just a little down. Just yeah, you said it.
No,
I like
don't be out here trying to misrepresentate.
No, well, you said it. You got it on tape.
Like, Shante got, they naked over there.
I'm gonna use that. Shirt up, pants down, just a little bit. Just a little bit. No, but that's good. That's good. And so, like you said, women of all sizes. Nobody needs to feel no kind of way.
No,
everybody is welcome and represented. And then so you have colors that mean different things, and that is cool. I didn't know about that either.
Mm-hmm.
See, guys, we the last to know stuff. Nobody tells us nothing.
No, actually, y'all not the last to know stuff. I think sometimes y'all have your own illusion on what they are, but as women, there are different reasons to wear them.
Okay, and so that's good. And so these are examples of different types, and that is good. Okay, so she has shirt up, pants.
That is my daughter.
Okay, this is crazy. I'm gonna leave that alone then. All right. Thanks for cutting me off before I do too much.
That's why I was like, that is my daughter. Watch
it. I don't see a shirt there though, but I do have my glasses on. Yeah, but that's good. So the website is shantefierce.com.
Yep.
And so has this been something that is it therapeutic to help people in this kind of way?
Actually, it boosts your confidence. A lot of people don't know that. I mean, it really boosts your self-esteem, and it really brings out the woman in you. The purpose of why it's Bead Creations by Shante Fierce. Fierce is pretty much, you need to own the room. You need to own your body. You need to own what you look like. So don't allow stretch marks or anything that has happened to you determine that you can't get waist beads.
Yeah.
So it's really to bring, part of that is to bring that sexy back, to bring that womanhood out of you. Like, we as women, we be so closed off and so insecure and so self-conscious of our body. That actually helps boost your confidence up. So that's why I really push this. It does have a spiritual meaning to it as well. And I'm not going to use this platform to discuss that, but there are many different reasons behind it. So it's really important that the biggest thing I tell people is to get educated. And everybody's not my customer, Dwayne, but I just tell people, whoever you're getting your beads from, whether they're from me or someone else, just make sure their energy is intact. Make sure they are like vibrant and positive, because what you don't want is to transfer somebody else's negative energy to you.
Yeah, no, that's absolutely right. And I think that is a great thing. And as the website says, this is the go-to destination for exquisite
Yeah.
waist beads. And this is Park Heights finest. You already know. Okay, so entrepreneurship is all over you. So we have this, and what else we got?
So we got my second business that I just launched in 2023.
Okay.
And it's actually a consulting firm. And so I switched gears a little bit. I've been doing this public health work for almost about 10 years now. And I've worked in nonprofit organizations as well as state level organizations. And one of the things that I noticed was especially grassroots organizations is that they don't have the capacity to do data collection effectively. And they don't have really people in place that can really take the time to pick apart programs and evaluate them so they can be more efficient for the community. And so I took a step back and I was like, you know what? It's time for me to launch something else, something that pertains to my degrees as well as obtains to my background and work. So I am a Morgan State University alumni. I received my master's in public health from Morgan, as well as my bachelor's of science from Morgan. And one of the goals is for me to give back to the community. So I think that when I wanted to launch this consulting firm, it's really a thing of giving back. Of course, you got to pay me, but I want to give back to nonprofits and grassroots organizations so they can get better acquainted to make sure that whatever programs they have sustainable funding in the future. And a lot of people don't know the importance of data collection is that you need at least about 2 years of data collection before you can go up for funding grants, any type of grant. And so a lot of people don't know that. And then you have people that have all this data and don't really know what to do with it. So that's when I come in as a consultant. And I will show you and tell you what to do with your data and how you will analyze it and how you can use that as a platform to apply for different funding sources.
Yeah, so that is very useful. And like you said, a lot of companies, startups don't know that you need that.
Yeah.
And so how can folks find out more about that service?
So I don't have a website. I'm going to send you this flyer. You probably can't see it, but
okay. Yeah.
I'm gonna send it to you. Yep, the purple. You know what the purple means? Royalty.
Yes. Send me that, and I
will send you that, and that will have my contact information and my email address as well. And for those that do want to know, that this is actually an LLC, so it's SCBJ Public Health Solutions. So I am legit.
Right.
So
don't y'all get it twisted.
Right, I'm legit.
No, that's good. That is good. And so this is touching all aspects of you yourself. So you have something that you got after a trip, and look more into that, and then obviously your field of study, and so that's everything coming together. So that is wonderful. That is wonderful. And so again, how can folks get in touch with you to get the waist beads?
So my website is the best way. I do have Instagram. I have Facebook too. So the waist bead, our website is www.shantefierce.com. And I will send this to Dwayne so he could probably place it on his website. On his own channel.
Mm-hmm.
But that's the best way.
Yeah, website too. Yeah.
I also have a Facebook page. It's Shante Brookshire, and then I also have an Instagram account that is Shante Fierce 19. So Shante_Fierce 19.
Okay.
And then I'll send you this flyer.
Yes, absolutely. So tell me this. So why not put the consulting links on the one side?
Actually, I am thinking about that. I'm working with my IT person.
Yeah.
We have had that conversation. Actually, we had that conversation last year, probably around like December 30th. And we were having a conversation. I said, it'll be really dope if I can bridge the websites together.
Because it's a brand. It's
a brand. Right.
And so my suggestion is to put that on your site. And this is one thing. So it's just like if you have, let's use Amazon for instance. And so they have all these different fields that they're into. Mm-hmm. You can get it all at Amazon, and then it will take you wherever you need to go from the main site. But That's what I think. It's always frustrating to me. Like when I would go
Mhm.
to events and folks would have multiple businesses and they give me multiple cards.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, this is my card for this. This is my card for that. And I think that if you can just combine everything, even if they're in different fields, I mean, folks and businesses, they have portfolios with all different types of businesses, and so the combining of things, especially now, is not frowned upon at all. It's not.
Yeah, I'm actually thinking about I'm adding the consultant firm to the website because they, like I said, and as you stated too, there are ways that you can just work around and it can take you to another site. And my portfolio is actually about to be completed, so that will be made publicly so
Right.
people can get to see the different work that I do, because I get it. Ain't nobody trying to give me no money and they don't know what I'm doing. Like,
Right. Well, they need to know.
yeah,
They need to know what you're doing.
they need to see the product.
They need to, yes, they need to see the work. All right.
Right.
Shout out to Mark Heights. Oh, they
they not kicking out no dollars.
right. No, absolutely not. So I am super glad that you stopped through and talk. See, you thought I was gonna have a bad conversation with you.
I thought, I was like, I don't know what. I had to drink my coffee because I didn't know what this conversation was gonna be like tonight. And I was like, I ain't for Dwayne mess.
Yes. No, it's all good. Definitely don't make this the last time that you stop through.
I will
And
not.
you are always welcome here. And all of that. So
Okay.
yes, absolutely. Anything you want to say before we get out of here?
I appreciate you, Dwayne. You always look out. I definitely appreciate it. And like I said, I'll send you all this information and you can share it on your platform. And hopefully I can get some people to reach out.
Absolutely. And so definitely. And like I said, do not make this the last time that you stop through. Yeah, I can be like a bit off and wild and crazy. That is true.
Mhm.
But I definitely understand the importance of business, and I ain't gonna throw you under the bus. I'll throw a lot of people under the bus, though. I ain't gonna throw you under the bus. You know what I mean?
No, don't look, because I'll come look for you. So
I know, yeah, I know.
You go
You know how to find me, so it's not.
I know exactly where to find you.
All right, thank you so much.
You have a good night.
You as well. Now, see.